is from Patriot Farms, Albie Louth and her farm wished everyone a happy holiday.
Oh, I love the patriotic theme. And the ode to our service members. Beautiful.
Beautiful horses, beautiful carriage. Look at that.
And our next carriage is from Apple Hill Farm. Dan and Ann Doran of Apple Hill Farm in Ross Township, Ohio, bring their 2 Arabian geldings, Jiglos Gin and Elderberry, and their Blister carriage. That is gorgeous, and there's Santa and Mrs. Claus. This turnout is the design for the 2021 parade ornament. Gorgeous.
You want to save it? No. Please eat it. Please eat it. If you like it, please eat it. No, I'm eating mine. No, these are your favorite. Okay.
Also want to give a thanks to Georgetta Weiss and her barricade crew, the Warren County OHC for providing volunteers to keep our route safe, Jason Shadow, Warren County Amateur Radio Association, and our numerous parade volunteers. Hundreds and hundreds of people make this happen.
And right here in front of us is from Culver Farm, sponsored by the city of Lebanon. You're looking at a pair of Percheron drafts that are farm broke. Their names are Duke and Dawn. They're 22 years old, and they have been in this parade, get this, for 20 years. Give them a round of applause.
That's really neat.
20 years.
That's amazing.
While we're waiting, folks, the barricade staff that's out there, we actually have 41 barricades set up with volunteers out there that are there for our safety, and thanks to all of our barricade volunteers.
It takes hundreds and hundreds of people to their hard work to make this happen and to keep everyone safe. And we're so glad so many people came out to enjoy it once again this year after a year off last year.
Well, for sure. It's great to see everybody back. The town is busy today, and what we dialed up, this is like a spring type of temperature. Well, maybe it's a little cooler than that, but hey, we'll take it right in Ohio.
Well, I understand the very first horse carriage parade 32, 33 years ago, it was -6 degrees.
Yeah, this is a lot better.
This is much, much better. And this is the classic Coachman Farm. Classic Coachman Clydesdale hitch owned by Michael and Carol Berg. Ted is 11 years old and Ed is 12 years old with Clydesdale. Classic Coachman Farm has been in the parade for more than 18 years. And they're carrying our city council members, so thank you. That's an important job.
Coming up is Charlie Poppy's entry from Meadowbrook Farms. Charlie and Susie Poppy are from Meadowbrook Farms. Charlie is the sole survivor of every single Lebanon Carriage Christmas parade. This is his 32nd parade to attend. Charlie's driving a 3-abreast team of registered championship hackneys to an antique shooting brake built by French Carriage Company of Boston in 1883. So Sheila, this is one of those older carriages that's still around since 1883. For Evelyn Walsh McLean, the last owner of the famous Hope Diamond. Charlie is the honorary life director of the Carriage Association of America, a past president of the Ohio Valley Carriage Club, life director of Northern Kentucky Horse Network. Charlie and Susie have a carriage museum in Cincinnati. They're wishing everyone a very Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Also, we have guests with Kate Miller and Justine Epison. Welcome.
Beautiful. Next, we have Jane Godlewski, owner and driver of Junebug, a 12-year-old Hackney pony mare driven to a road cart. And they would also like to wish everyone a happy holiday. Sinclair Community College sponsoring them.
Also want to take a moment to recognize Jason Shadow, the Warren County Amateur Radio Association, also helping our public safety officials with Safety Tonight. our next carriage is from Elysian Fields Farm. Elysian Fields Farm of Ohio, located in Plain City, Ohio, concentrates on promoting the Friesian breed with an active breeding program with purebred and part-bred Friesians. Feel free to stop by and talk to us and meet these truly magnificent horses. Take a look, everybody. Beautiful.
They're beautiful. Thank you to our carriage sponsors, Embassy of Lebanon Healthcare, Broadway Family Medicine, Acapulco, Testerman Dental, Cartridge Brewing Company, Express Delivery Service, State Farm Insurance, Sinclair Community College, GE Credit Union, and the Warren County Board of CD. Also Warren County Community Service, Farmers Insurance, Ross HX, McDonald's, Broadway Paws, Quantum Metals, Patton's Taxidermy Shop in Bethesda, Arrow Springs.
And welcome this carriage from Kaufman Stables. This is Tinka and the Kaufman family wishing everyone a safe and healthy holiday. Welcome back, Kaufman Stables. We're glad you're here.
I love the lights. Those are beautiful.
Is that Mayor Amy Brewer in there?
That is.
It is, everyone. Hey, say hi to just recently retired, famous Amy Brewer. Welcome, Amy. Great to see you again.
Thank you. Merry Christmas, everyone.
And Merry Christmas to everyone, she said. Hope you all heard that. Amy's our Grand Marshal, everybody.
That's wonderful. Thank you to our premium carriage sponsors, Jane Short, Climate Control Specialist, and the Warmeyer team. So next up, we have Sally and Rebecca Strain presenting Once Upon a Dream Horse and Carriage, owned and operated by Sally Strain of Alter, Ohio. Featuring Fifi, a Clydesdale mare pulling a luxurious French vis-a-vis carriage. Isn't that beautiful?
Just gorgeous. Look at that.
You can be ushered with class and elegance at your special event with Fifi and the Dream Team. Find Once Upon a Dream Horse and Carriage on Facebook to book your events. Wouldn't that be gorgeous in a wedding?
Just super.
Thank
It
you.
is super luxurious there. Thanks for coming back.
Pretty little princess on the back too.
Yes, sure is. Both of our parades are beautiful, but you've got to just appreciate the evening parade with those lights.
Oh my gosh, all the different lights are so cool to see.
Our next carriage is Beth Perry of Franklin, Ohio, who's driving a 12-year-old Morgan gelding named Bear to a late 1800s Demarest, Surrey. Riding with Beth is her mother, Wanda Backscheider. Her outwalker is Fred Harry. Wanda and Beth, in various combinations of equines and vehicles, have been in 28 of our 32 parades. How about that?
That carriage is quite beautiful.
That's amazing.
Yeah, really pretty. Thanks once again to Miami Valley Gaming and Kettering Health for being our major sponsors for this event. Next, we have Nick Schuler with a surprise. He's pulling a Weinsberg carriage. Surprise is a 20-year-old halflinger. The driver is Nick Schuler, a student at The Ohio State University, majoring in culinary science. And this is their 6th year in the parade. Thank you. Thank you for being back.
Ohio State University. I didn't hear an OH out there.
OH! All right.
Hey, and go Bearcats. They're doing quite well, I understand. Welcome from Upriver Ranch Farm, our next carriage Velvet is a 19-year-old standardbred owned by Vaughn and Janice Panic. Adopted through new vocations, this will be Velvet's second Christmas parade.
Velvet is on a mission. Velvet put her head down and was on a mission.
I was reading, but I guess Velvet said, we're moving on, huh? The Carriage is an Amish Surrey. This is the Panic family's 12th year in the parade. Prior was with Big Marie in the Cinderella Carriage, which I'm sure you might remember the Cinderella Carriage, but Big Marie did pass away. Aww.
Next, we have Cinder Phillips from CR Ranch with Henry, a 15-year-old Appaloosa gelding, pulling a restored 1895 carriage. Look at all the lights on there. Hundreds of lights adorn that carriage. It's Henry's 13th Lebanon parade, and he and his drivers wish everyone a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. Henry didn't slow down either.
Are we scared? That's Adam Gray, everybody, walking right in front of us. Adam is a 1968 human being. Oh, sorry, Adam. Thank you for all your help. He's our lead horseman, everyone. Welcome from Oak Hollow Farm, our next carriage, sponsored by McDonald's. We're the Jackwood family from Wayne County, Ohio. We enjoy spending time with our horses and passing along this love of all things equine to our granddaughters. Participating in this parade is always a highlight of the year for us. Merry Christmas from us to all of you. That's nice.
I like their light display. That was very pretty. Thank you once again to our sponsors, Collier Construction, Embassy of Lebanon Healthcare, Republic Bank, Girdwood Orthodontics. Also Express Delivery, Shine Orthodontics, Sightworks, and Traditions of Lebanon. We couldn't do what we do tonight without the support of so many.
Hey Adam, did you like my description of you there? So, maybe a thumbs down.
I like your hat, Adam.
Yeah, we'll keep trying, everybody. We'll keep trying. All right.
So next up, look at those little cuties. That is Missy and Chief. They're owned by Diana Dumford of Many Acres Farm. Missy and Chief are miniature horses that reside in Oxford, Ohio. They are two of the mini hitch team of 6 that have been in the Lebanon Parade for years. But aren't they cute? They have so much character.
Take a look. Fantastic.
And some cute little gnomes in the carriage to accompany them. Merry Christmas.
Coming up from Seafarer Farms is our next carriage. This is a Stetson. He's 6 years old and a 30-inch tall stallion, 30 inches. This is our 4th year participating in the Lebanon Horse-Drawn Carriage Parade. Walking is Matthew Seeker and driving is Mindy Seeker. The Seeker family wishes you a Merry Christmas. Thank you, Seekers.
Merry Christmas. They're so cute.
That's a lot of little steps there, Sheila.
So prim and proper, too.
Yes, yep.
Thank you so much for coming to historic downtown Lebanon tonight, everyone. Be sure to watch for the elves collecting donations to support our event. The largest holiday kickoff with beautiful horse-drawn carriages and, of course, Santa Claus. Doesn't this get you all in the mood for Christmas? It does me.
Me too. This is the Circle G Ranch. You're seeing Spirit. Spirit is a 14-year-old gelding miniature horse. He has been shown in halter classes as well as pleasure driving. He's driven by Mr. Joseph Green, and walking next to Spirit is Mike Green. Thanks, Circle G Ranch.
We have another great-looking light display coming up the street from Julie Whitner of Marty and Friends Pony Company. They're sponsored by Traditions of Lebanon. Marty and Friends offers many unique pony services. They even have a unicorn. You can find them on Facebook at Marty and Friends for more information.
Wait, Sheila, a real unicorn?
A real unicorn.
Wait a minute.
I love your lights. That
Our
looks
next
great.
carriage is from Marty and Friends Pony Company Farm. Marty and Friends Pony Company offers a variety of saddle pony rides and wagon rides. To make your next event a special one, for more information, contact them at Facebook at Marty and Friends Pony Company. The sponsor is the Broadway Family Medicine. Awesome.
Special thanks to Embassy of Lebanon Healthcare for being our ornament sponsor tonight. And next up, we have Pam Barhorse from Blue Spruce Farm. Pam is from Brookville, Ohio, and this parade is dedicated to her beloved parade horse, Energizer, that she sadly lost 2 months ago. She's using Sugar and Spice as her backup horse. Energizer will be missed by many. Merry Christmas from Pam and Blue Spruce Farm.
Welcome Feather the Unicorn right in front of us.
See, there is a unicorn,
There's a unicorn. Yep, how about that? Feather the Unicorn. Oh, don't run, Feather. Is a 13-year-old registered miniature horse. She shows in 4-H and also does nursing home visits, story time, and parties all over. You can follow her adventures on Facebook. That's Feather the Unicorn.
And Frosty the Snowman is pulling 2 of Santa's Scout Elves from Sowers Racing, sponsored by State Farm Marjorie Schaefer. Elf on the Shelf Willow drives, while Elf on the Shelf Tyler is causing a little mischief.
2 elves on the shelf.
They're sponsored by Sowers Racing of MacArthur, Ohio. And since they're elves on the shelf, you never know where they're going to be tomorrow morning.
Trick or treat.
That's right.
Okay, our next carriages are from the Stewart family farm. Has anybody been out on State Route 22 and seen those pretty airplanes flying? This is the Stewart family. They have mules, donkeys, horses, and get this, lots of airplanes. Welcome back, Stewart family. We're glad you're here. Merry Christmas.
Welcome to Catherine Wilkie of Wilkie Farms, sponsored by the Warren County Board of Developmental Disabilities. This is Gary, and Gary is a miniature horse pulling an antique basket wagon filled with Christmas presents.
Hey, there's presents.
This is his second parade. He is with his owner, Catherine, and family, and they wish everyone a very Merry Christmas. Good job, Gary.
All right, up next from Acorn Acres. This year, sisters Mary Hannum and Linda Strickland will be driving miniature horses Belle and Lily to an antique pony buggy decorated for Christmas. This is our 10th year in the parade, and we are excited to join you and your staff for a most enjoyable way to kick off the Christmas season. I think that sentiment is all across town tonight. What a kickoff to the Christmas season.
Thank you so much to Shine Orthodontics for being our horseman sponsor tonight for our event, and also thanks to Harmon Golf Course in Koenig for providing the golf carts and gaiters for our volunteers. Next, from Huck Realty, Linda Lyons, from Spenlow Boarding Stable, located in northern Kentucky, with a beautiful horse leading the way.
Merry Christmas, Linda. Thank you.
Merry Christmas!
Special thanks to Republic Bank for being our hospitality sponsor tonight. And once again, thanks to our amazing Carriage Parade Planning Committee for all of their help making tonight's event a true success.
Our next entrant is from Rohr's Farm. Steve and Donna Rohr's family are from nearby Oregonia, and they're pulled by Molly, the Welsh pony. Their son Mitch is a member of the U.S. Army National Guard and is a student at UC. Thank him for his service, and go Bearcats. Their daughter Jewel studies at OSU. Oh my gosh, go Bucks there. Sophia and Andy attend Lebanon High School. Claire is in kindergarten at Liberty Bible Academy in Mason, and 2-year-old Caleb keeps everyone on their toes. 2-year-olds have a way of doing that. They have participated in the parade for many years and look forward to this Christmas season.
And you're looking at Oakley, a sassy 4-year-old miniature horse from Apple Creek Farm. Teresa Drunk, welcome to you. Oakley loves to drive, especially in style. Boy, she's very fashionable, isn't she?
And welcome Harmon Heritage Farms. Harmon Heritage Farm is a 122-acre nonprofit working farm in Evendale, Ohio, and has 2 teams here today. The first team is a pair of American miniature horses, Sassy and Star. Harness Club volunteers work with our minis to learn how to harness and drive a team. At the farm, Sassy and Star enjoy working with individuals with special needs, in addition to working with summer camp programs and events at the farm. The Harness Club Minis and Mules welcome you and wish you a wonderful holiday season.
And Harmon Heritage Farms also brought their beloved draft mules, Tom and John, and they're pulling a beautiful wheelchair-accessible wagon built by Thomas Welding in Georgetown, Ohio, to provide entertainment to DDS centers throughout southwestern Ohio for their summer programs as well as events on the farm. This dedicated group of volunteers who care for our mini horses and mules are always looking for new members. So come to historic Harmon Heritage Farm in Evendale, Ohio, and meet our teams and our other adorable farm animals. The Harness Club, Minis and Mules, with you and your family, a wonderful holiday season.
And welcome Clark County, from Clark County, Ohio, Horsemen's Council. Clark County, Ohio Horsemen's Council of Springfield, ridden by Christina Valentine and Tony Goodrich. Welcome, folks. Welcome back. And hello to the Grinch there.
Watch out for that Grinch, kids. He might try to get your presents. Next, meet Bella, a mascot of Miranda's Ice Cream in the village of Morrow. Miranda's old-fashioned ice cream. She's an 18-year-old gray pony, and she's pulling a 2-wheel road cart owned and trained by Don Randall of Independence, Kentucky. Bella enjoys treats, and she loves to roll in the mud.
I said earlier that sounds like my children.
This is Bella's first experience participating in a parade. So let's give her a round of applause.
Welcome.
Good job, Bella! Yay! Be sure to visit Miranda's old-fashioned ice cream in Morrow.
Coming up, our next carriage is from Kenny Family Farms, sponsored by Embassy of Lebanon Healthcare. Our Christmas-themed cart is pulled by Henry, the farm's new addition, and driven by Keegan Smithson, 10 years old, and her grandpa, Steve Kenny, both of Kenny Family Farms from Sabina, Ohio. Welcome, Kenny Family Farms.
And next up, we have Tim Hall from Fieldstone Farm, and Wagonette is being pulled by 2 Halflinger draft horses, Babe and Sugar. They're owned by Tim and Tess Hall of Hollinsburg, Ohio. The walkers are Jeff Hall and Angie Everman. Drivers are Tim Hall and grandsons Eli and Evan Everman. Beautifully decorated Surrey carriage. I love that.
Gorgeous. Next up is Andrun Farm. Gelfling Van Dream Gate is a 2010 KFPS registered Friesian. He is owned by 14-year-old Will Mead. Gelfling has won numerous world, national, and regional champion titles at Friesian shows in both carriage driving and hunt seat pleasure and equitation. When he isn't in the show ring, you'll find him playing with the kids at Andrun Farm in Miamisburg, building it at horse camps, or searching for carrots and sugar cubes. Gelfling and the Mead family would like to wish you a very Merry Christmas.
Gelfling is a handsome guy. I almost feel like he knows how handsome he is too.
Sugar cubes.
The way he was strutting, yeah, he's beautiful. Susan and Steve Maddox are here from the Maddox Family Farm with an antique road cart that's being pulled by Beans and Weenies. A retrained and remarkable standardbred donated to New Vocations Racehorse Adoption. His long career of racing is over. Now he's just a wonderful trail horse for the Maddox family, and I'm sure they love him very, very much.
And Beans and Weenies, what a great horse name. Love it. Our next farm is the Rager Family Farm. They're in Martinsville, or from Martinsville, Ohio. Owner Russ Rager and the Cinderella carriage pulled by a 20-hand Percheron gelding. Wow, look at that. Driven by Michelle Kane, Outwalkers Family and Friends. Gorgeous. Sponsored by Premier Health. Welcome back.
That was so pretty. All it needed was a princess.
Just a princess and those lights.
Welcome to Rachel Colba's Sunset Ridge Farm. Rachel and her grandma, Margie Schuninger, are being pulled by Rachel's American quarter horse, Chex. They are riding in the buggy that Margie drove as a child to church and the grocery store. Rachel's grandparents, Margie and Fred, completely restored the buggy several years ago and gifted it to Rachel. I love the lights. Margie and Fred love to drive horses and mules, and it's pretty special for Margie to be able to join Rachel in the parade. Fred is smiling from heaven. I love that.
I like Check's boots up front there. They're lit. Welcome everyone, Merry Christmas, our 54th entry here.
Some great looking kids in that carriage. Unfortunately, one of our pages is missing, so we apologize we don't have the description, but they look fantastic.
Gorgeous. Coming up from Heavenwood Farm and Horsemanship, this Surrey with fringe on top represents Heavenwood Farm and Horsemanship in Laurel, Ohio, in honor of the birth of our Lord Jesus. It's pulled by Toby, a paint horse, driven by Executive Director Carol Bauer and Assistant Program Director Jamie Ritchie.
And next from the Farmer's Wife Hitches Farm and Lonnie Levy, Beauty and Belle, a team of half-sister Percherons pulling a restored 15-passenger carriage from the Acadian National Park in Maine, driven by Lonnie Levy in memory of Tiffany. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and go Buckeyes! Sponsored by Warren County Community Services. That's impressive.
Sheila, would that be a stretch carriage? Look at the length of that.
Like a stretch limo? Yeah.
A stretch limo.
That's amazing. You can put your whole football team on there.
That's right.
Put all the Buckeyes on there.
That's right. Coming up next is the Roydale Ranch Farm. From Roydale Ranch is a draft mule, Bonnie, pulling an Amish-built springboard wagon. Don and Connie would like to wish everyone a Merry Christmas, and we're so happy to be back at the parade for our 7th year and looking forward to many, many more. Well, welcome back.
Lucky number 7. Welcome back. Merry Christmas.
Sponsored by the Carriage Brewing Company.
Next up, Boss Run Farm and Roscoe the Belgian is Santa's helper for a good time. He loves to ride the kids and adults around, as well as deliver goodies in the wagon. Roscoe even runs an exciting barrel race, so let's hear it. R-O-C-S-O, go Roscoe, go, jingle all the way.
Roscoe looks pretty strong. I'm not sure he even knows that carriage is behind that wagon's behind him.
He can pull anything.
Yep, he can pull anything. Oh, beautiful. Coming up next from Longdale Farm, sponsored by Pax Packaging, this reproduction Hotel Surrey, owned by Dave and Diana Long of Longdale Farm, South Charleston, is pulled by 2 Clydesdales, Hannah and Houston. This carriage was built in 1995 and is period correct for an 1890s 6-passenger fringe top Hotel Surrey. Merry Christmas from Rolling Thunder Farm with owners, trainers, and instructors Eli and Jennifer Hempel. would like me to meet Traillight Arrow Zeppelin, a 3-year-old gray Shire gelding pulling a beautiful vis-a-vis Carriage. Jennifer trains draft and draft horses in riding and driving, owns a multiple world national state championships. Happy holidays.
And listen to those jingle bells. That sounds like Candace Way, but that's Finch Creek Farm. And Finch Creek Farm people have a holowagon driven by the Finkus family. The Warmeyer team sponsoring. Beautiful.
Keep this short and then get it like
Coming up next is Finch Creek Farm, sponsored by James Short Attorneys at Law. Finch Creek Farm people holiday wagon is driven by the Finch family.
Love the sound of those sleigh bells.
I love the sleigh bells. I bet they were going to do it, and I bet they're ready to perform.
a little bit longer.
Everyone having fun?
Yeah?
All right.
Thank you so much for Bart and Eileen Girdwood of Girdwood Orthodontics. They sponsored our Santa's Wonderland today, and they provided transportation for Santa and Mrs. Claus to be with us today. Next up, we have Salt Run Stables introducing first-time participants Ace and Duke from Salt Run. Give them a big welcome. They're from Salt Run Stables in Morrow, Ohio, and these two Clydesdales are owned by Peter and Dory Mengel, and they're professionally trained by Ingrid Long, assisted by John Long. Beautiful job with the lights, too, folks.
Nice. Coming up from Main Street Carriage Service, sponsored by Joe Blystone for Governor, your Lebanon-based Main Street Carriage Service wedding and corporate events. On the list is first-year coach Michael Kriegner, horse is Toby Apritron, Morgan cost over 16 hands. Toby is an adopted carriage horse from Colonial Williamsburg. Wow.
So beautiful, too. Next up, Ron Christ and family are pleased to present their Pathfinder 6-up hitch to an original George Show wagon.
Wow.
Wishing everyone a very Merry Christmas. Ron Christ Auctioneer, sponsored by Climate Control Specialist. That is a beautiful display. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Gorgeous.
Hey everybody, the UC Bearcats cemented their case for a spot in the college football playoffs. They beat Houston in the AAC Championship at Nippert Stadium this afternoon.
How about that?
How about
Go
that?
Cats.
That was courtesy of Local 12 Sports. Thank you very much.
Sheila, one of my favorite parts of our carriage parade tonight is I didn't have to give a weather forecast and brace people for inclement weather. It's a really nice, crisp night.
Hey, Local 12 is in the house. Say hi to TR, everybody. Yeah, so Mike was telling me when we were getting ready that one of the first times he was part of the Lebanon Carriage Parade, it poured rain the whole day.
From 3 in the morning until about midnight, but who was counting, right?
We are so lucky.
Well, let's welcome from Stryker's Cornerstone Farm, Belgium. Cornerstone Belgium is a hit with 6 registered outlets. They weigh between 1,700 and 2,200 pounds each. They are rolling a restored delivery wagon and enjoy getting out to help everyone celebrate the holiday season. Did you feel the rain?
Yes, I was just going to say, you were talking about that. You could feel the street, the vibration of those horses coming by. What a presence they have.
Feel the rumble.
Yeah.
That's power.
Are you ready to rumble?
Ready to
With
rumble.
some Belgians. So thanks again to the amazing Carriage Parade Planning Committee, the Chamber of Commerce. So many people have been involved in putting this day together, and it took months and months and months. And I'm so happy for everyone here that the weather did cooperate. We've got this beautiful night after a year off to have the Horse and Carriage Parade come back in such grand style.
That's fantastic. Everybody, let's welcome, or thank rather, Sheila Gray for helping us tonight.
Oh, I've
let's
had a
give Sheila
blast.
a round of applause.
Thank you.
All right, also thank you so much. Also want to mention Angie Smith, the Executive Director of the Lebanon Area Chamber of Commerce, who works tirelessly, and her committee, as mentioned by Sheila.
We have one little straggler left.
It's not a little straggler.
No, it's going to be another six-mare hitch, an award-winning six-mare hitch from Old Time Travel and Deborah Beckstein.
Let's give them a big round of applause, everybody. This is our final carriage of the 32nd Horse-Drawn Carriage Parade.
And they have participated in this horse-drawn carriage parade for 28 years.
Oh, they're going to stop. They're going to stop. All right. Welcome back, Old Time Travel, Deborah Beckstein. We're so glad to have you all here again. Beautiful, beautiful horses. And we want to thank you and thank everyone for coming out to the 32nd Carriage Parade here in Lebanon. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Beautiful.
All it took was the word and they're off. There go a few people in that carriage. Thanks again everyone for coming out to our carriage parade. Merry Christmas. Please have a safe trip home. And thank you.